Washing your bike the wrong way can ruin seals, fry electronics, or even trash your engine. Let's go through the right way to wash your bike. No special intro here, so let's just get to it. Alright, step 1, prep the bike. Before you start the water, we need to prep the bike. So start with plugging the exhaust so water doesn't get inside. If it does, it could get to your motor. So if you don't have a plug, just stuff a clean rag in there. Try to avoid directly spraying at it. Next, we're going to install an airbox cover. This will protect your intake. First, I'm going to wipe down the area around, make sure that the seal is clean. I'm going to stuff a rag directly in the intake, and then 2 in the bottom of the boot just for good measure. If you don't have a cover, wipe down the area and stuff rags in the intake. It's not ideal, but will work in a pinch. Just avoid spraying in that area. So now it's sealed up with the cover back on, and we're ready to wash. Step 2 is pre-soak. We gotta get our soap and water ready. You can use any bike-safe soap. Today I'm using BLX all-purpose pre-soak. It's water-based, safe for all surfaces, and it lifts grime without leaving residue. If you want some, you can find it on our website. It's all linked below. So I'm gonna spray the whole bike down, plastics, metal, rubber, everything. I'm even gonna spray the sensitive areas down, but I will later on avoid those when I'm spraying it down with water. This being the electrical plugs, the buttons, the fuel line connections, the bearings and seals, all that fun stuff. You can spray them down with soap, but just be careful when you're spraying them down with water. Pro tip, if you're washing under the seat or tank, disconnect the battery and ECU. I'm not doing that today, but it's a good habit. One mistake here can blow a fuse or kill your ECU. So we let the soap sit for a few minutes and we're ready for the next step. Step 3, rinse and repeat. Today I'm using a 2000 PSI pressure washer. You don't need anything stronger. If you are using a gas pressure washer, stand further back, especially in the sensitive areas. So we're gonna rinse the whole bike. I like to start at the top and work my way down and knock as much off the first time around. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. I like to start on one side of the bike and then move to the back, then to the other side, and then complete the circle in the front. I'll do this 1 to 3 times, respraying soap in between and in areas as needed. Putting this BLX to work today on land and seat, getting the stain out of the rib. It also does a really good job getting rid of the grime up by the front sprocket and off the plastics in the rear. Next, I'm going to clean the chain by spinning the wheel around and aiming down at the chain. This is going to blast all the sand and mud and grime that's built up. This is also going to help reduce the rolling resistance and help the lifespan of the chain. Pro tip, when you're rinsing your fork seals, always spray down, never up, never sideways. Spraying the wrong way can blow dirt into the seals and cause leaks. Ask me how I know. On to step 4, cleaning the air box. I'm going to rinse it down lightly to knock all the easy stuff off, and then go ahead and spray it down with our soap. Go ahead and use whatever soap you want. I'm using the BLX once again. Just let it sit and then rinse like we did on the exterior. I didn't mention it yet, but feel free to use a brush at any point. I'd recommend a wool or rubber bristled brush, something on the softer side, just to avoid leaving harsh scratches, but you can use one in those agitated areas. I did not use one on this process, but that's just me. When spraying it out, try not to get too close and avoid hitting the seal edge, as you could push water or dirt inside the airbox. And once everything is clean on the inside, gonna go ahead and rinse down the airbox cover. I didn't record it, but once that's done, slap it on the bike and do one final rinse. Step 5, drying the bike. Gonna start with a heavy microfiber towel, or you can use any towel really. Just gonna wipe down all the easy to reach surfaces on the outside of the bike. Then I'll use compressed air to blow out the throttle housing, buttons, fuel connections, any electrical plugs or hard to reach areas underneath the bike. Pro tip, pack your electrical plugs with dialect grease to prevent corrosion, and loop your throttle housing every few washes. Final step, step 6, shine it up. This is obviously optional because the bike is clean now, but when a bike looks good, you feel good. So I'm going to use our BL1 semi-gloss protectant spray. We spray down the plastics, the graphics, the motor, rubber lines, even the exhaust, the hubs, and the sidewalls of the tires. This brings back the life of all the rubber and brings back the shine on our plastics. We're going to avoid the grips and seat, because this will make it slippery and that'll make it dangerous for us to ride, so be aware of that no matter what kind of shine spray you're using. I also spray some of this underneath the plastics. This helps prevent dirt from sticking and makes it easier to wash the next time. And when we're done, our bike looks better than new. And if you have a 2-stroke with a raw header on it, you want to make sure to wipe it down with oil when you're done. This will help any surface rust from forming. Also make sure to re-lube your chain when you're done. This is also important as it helps prevent rust. And so now our bike looks like new again, and we're all done. And that's how to clean your bike, but it's not ready to ride yet. This video is inspired by my sister and her kids. I'm 2,500 miles away, so this is my way of helping them, and maybe helping you too. If you have questions, suggestions, or want to see a specific maintenance video, let me know. Big thanks to our sponsors. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more dirt bike maintenance content. See you in the next one.